The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials down 45. Nasdaq is off 49. S&Ps are down 7. Gold contract down $9.20, trading at $13.39 an ounce. Silver down 9 cents, $17.15 an ounce. Light sweet crude down 66 cents, $67.66 a barrel. Notes and bonds, the 10-year note down 3, 30-year bond off 10, 10 at 119.23, 30 at 143.15, and King Dollar. King Dollar's making a run for those highs, up 425 ticks, trading 90.120. The euro is at 122.71 to 1 U.S. dollar. The yen is at trading at 107.73 to 1 U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. Now, in the world of the NDX 100, Apple, bottom line, is taking the NDX 100 down just by itself, folks. Okay, it's pretty wild watching this whole thing shake out. If we go over to Apple, what you're going to see out here, let's pull this baby up. Okay, so Apple right now down 588. It started, Apple had made a high on Wednesday. Volume out here, 20 million shares. Yesterday, you get down with 34 million. Guess what, folks? We're already doing 19 million. This baby is coming right at you down at the swing point. The swing point is 164.47. It has a high volume low out here that's trading that is down at 150, and I expect you're going to go right after that level. If we do look at the NDX 100 and we take a look at the culprits inside it, what you're going to see is sticking out like a sore thumb. You get JD.com down 4%. That's down $1.58. Apple is the next culprit, down 3.3%, 587. You get NetEase down 2.8%, or $7.98, and you get Broadcom off 2.6%, or 622. The leaders out here inside the NDX 100, you get eBay. eBay's up 1.5%. You got Lam Research up 1.5. Microchip is up 1.4, and Align Technology is up 1.3. And yeah, that baby had got absolutely smoked yesterday. Let's go take a look at one of the tigers is saying that we just very well may have 3 black crows. Yeah, would need. Well, you know what's interesting here is that so 3 black crows. What 3 black crows are, folks, is a very bearish signal. They are generated off the highs, and what is interesting here is that you can almost make the case that the first 3 black crows were generated out here in Apple January, and it's a close call because what happens is that that's 3 black crows. That's real. That's real. So 3 black crows also love to get tested. And this has been 2 separate tests, and it's falling apart again. So bottom line is that, yeah, I expect lower prices are going to continue out here. Let's go take a look at the gold contract. So gold out here, bottom line, gold was trading this week. We had a high out here generated at 13.59. Right now you're at 13.39. We hit 13.38. You are coming down, and we're coming down, bottom line, with light volume. It's going to be intriguing. The number to keep your eye on out here today is going to be 13.39.10. The reason being, that's what we had strength the last time that April 6th. The low out there was 13.22. The high was 13.39.10. So you had 374,000 contracts there. So as you're coming back into that, this is coming into the high, and we'll see whether they're going to get a rejection of price. Now, if we go over to the dollar, let's go take a look at the dollar. So the dollar is strong out here this morning and has been strong. You know, it started yesterday. Oh, look at this. Oh, my God. It's going to give it up again. This is wild, man. Okay, so check it out. Excuse me. The dollar index, your swing high from the 6th of April is 90.295. If this dollar can't even make it to 90.295 today, folks, it's going to be just phenomenal. I mean, because, you know, if we go back first to the 28th of March, it had wide price spread, had volume behind the move, right? And then couldn't make it, made it up to this 90.295. It couldn't make the swing point of 90.490. That being said, what ends up happening, you had price spread yesterday, you had volume yesterday. We're going to get volume today, but if that seller is just laying there, and that's what it looks like. You look at this. Yeah, that's what it looks like. That is a monster heads up, because each and every time that the dollar's trying to get higher, hasn't been able to do it. Now, let's go take a look at the GDX, because what we do have, what is amazing to me, is actually the equities still are not pulling back in the aspect of the amount of pullback you'd think you'd actually have with the dollar going after its higher swing points. So it's pretty wild. I mean, the GDX right now is back with 7 million shares. Well, you're going into 73 million shares. The GDX is not going to do 70, it's not even going to do 50 million shares. So bottom line is that equities, bottom line, still want higher price. You're pulling back. You have lighter volume on the pullback. If we go into the silver market flat out this week, monster move, wide price spread, has the volume behind the move, all of the above. Right now, silver's trading $17.13. And let's see how this shakes out. This is a nice setup. This is setting up a small ABC structure on the way up. On a weekly basis, you're going to have a nice weekly spike up to the 736. You have volume behind the move. We're backing down 52,000 shares. Bottom line, it's going to have to do a lot more shares, because we went topside. And as we went topside with 175,000 contracts. That is big contract volume. Now, notes and bonds, that's going to be the number. Why? Because notes and bonds, basically, they are definitely looking over the cliff, whether they want to jump or not. Now, that being said, you are coming into a monster day. You're coming into two separate days. Actually, we're coming into the lower end of this consolidation. The first benchmark is at the 119.22 mark. And that's right where the 10-year is right now. That was how we came off the bottom when we tested the lows. That's March 21st. The actual low on this contract is 119.14. So bottom line, this is a great day to test it. The reason being is you're on a Friday. If this thing's going to break down, this would be the perfect time for it to break down, and or the perfect time for that baby to basically reject lower price. And the way that it has traded thus far, the volume, let me see this for a second. Yeah, this is cool. So the volume came out of this at 119.21. It doesn't look like you have sellers underneath that level just yet. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
Larry Pesavento will be hosting a 90-minute webinar this coming Tuesday, April 24th, for all Fibonacci 24/7 subscribers. Larry has teamed up with fellow trader Jim Bartoloni for this informative 90-minute workshop, taking the ABCD pattern to the next level. Throughout this 90-minute live webinar, some of the topics Larry and Bart will be discussing include the origin of the 1.618, the golden mean, the relationship between numbers and cycles, time and price, the simple math behind market moves, and much, much more. This workshop will be archived if you can't attend live, and all new subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee when signing up for Fibonacci 24/7, so you have nothing to risk. For all the details and to sign up for Fibonacci 24/7 today while gaining access to Larry and Bart's webinar Taking the ABCD Pattern to the Next Level, visit the front page of TFNN.com now.
platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow down 69, Nasdaq off 47, S&Ps are off 7.5. Let's go take a look at some of the higher volume stocks out here this morning. So Skechers is getting smoked. That came out with numbers after the close. That's down 25%. That's down $11, trading at $30. You're talking about a personality stock. That is one big personality stock. GE's up 64 cents. We'll go take a look at that. They trading at $14.63. We have Cleveland Cliffs. That's up 44 cents, $7.63. You get Wells Fargo up $1. That's how. I mean, this is about as sick as you can get. Wells Fargo. These banks, man, just on a continual basis, they rip people off, take them to the cleaners, get fined. Big deal. They shake it off. They get $1 billion fine this morning. Guess what? The market says, oh yeah, that's pocket change. And it is pocket change to a bank. Bottom line, this Wells Fargo is not going anywhere. It's down from $66. You're at $52. This still wants lower price, and it's back. It's trading where it was in November of 2016. The amazing part about it is that each and every time they get fined, of course, all these banks, it seems like a lot of bread, but it's not a lot of bread as to the amount of money they take people to the cleaners for. It's pretty sickening, actually, because it's so consistent. It's so consistent. Let's go take a look. Philip Morris is flat. That got smoked yesterday. That's trading $85. You got Snap up 41 cents. That's at $15. If we go into the XLE, which has had some strength off that low as oil has got higher, the XLE right now is backing down 69 cents. And this is going to be intriguing because it is backing down with light volume. I mean, big-time light volume, too. You're at 2.4 million. You're going to be going into 16. Yeah, you went to 16 million. So it's going to be intriguing to see how that shakes out, meaning let's go over to the oil contract for a second. So the contract right now is trading $67.72. Yeah, this is backing down with dramatically lighter volume. These oil still wants higher price. This is pretty amazing, actually. So you hit out, we got up to a high. All oil just has to hold $66.02. $66.02. That's where we broke out from. You broke out with monster volume. You almost did. What's that? I think it's 900,000 contracts. Let me see this. Yeah, 963,000 contracts. That is huge contract volume. No doubt about that. Let's go take a look at Amazon out here. So Amazon right now. Whoops, there we go. So Amazon's trading 15.54. This is not done, meaning going up also. 16.17 is the high. That's going to be gain. And if we take a look at that's going to be coming out on the 26th. So numbers next week. There's going to be some big numbers out here next week. The 26th, I believe, is Thursday, right? Next Thursday. Go take a look at the Google. Let's see where these FANG stocks are. Yeah, Google's not giving it up either. Now Google's weak. As to when we take a look at the NDX stocks, Google is weak, but that also looks like it's going to somehow try to get into this gap out there of 1131, and right now you're at 1085. Let me put this. Yeah, a lot of these stocks are set up. Well, Google's set up kind of like Apple was set up. You came down hard in February, beginning of February, came down hard in March, and you're going up right into that same level. So that's going to be a big number to keep your eye on. Now, let's go over to the 30-year bond. So 10-year note, that's looking right over the cliff. 30-year bond, not looking over the cliff just yet. The reason being is that the 30-year has been a little bit stronger than the 10. So the cliff in the 30-year, well, it's pretty close, actually. Yeah, the lower low is 141.14, but the number to keep your eye on out here today is going to be this 142.30. We hit 143.09. So that's about 10 ticks away from it. Because what it looks like, let's see, 373,000. Intraday out here, let me get this closer. Yeah, so see, intraday. Yeah, intraday. Okay, so this is going to be cool to watch this shake out. So 9:30 this morning, you get the sell down. That's 143.10. You get we had 6,200 contracts. You get the test at 143.09 with 4,500. Now watch this. What we did is that so this is just intraday today. When we got to a high, though, of 143.16, that has volume. So intraday, when you're looking at this, that's saying that the pressure on the downside is getting relieved. You actually have pressure, or your volume upside. So that gives the 10, that gives the 30, but the 10 is the same setup. Gives that a shot to basically get a rejection of lower price out here today. We are going to have lighter volume. We're back down with lighter volume. The real question is going to be, does price hold? And a lot of this is going to have to do, I suspect, with good old King Dollar as we come into this close out here this afternoon. Because you have option expiration happening. What we also have happening is that in both cases, meaning the bond market is right at its lows, close to those lows. The dollar is close to its highs. The real question is going to be, does it blow it away? Now, technically, when you just look at how the dollar is trading right now, I would say that, listen, this thing should be able to break topside. But guess what? It hasn't been able to break topside for so long. It's pretty amazing, actually. And this bounce is anemic. What is keeping this baby down, of course, okay, a big seller is inside the dollar index. And each and every time it's got up to this level, meaning the 90 level, they've slammed this thing and they've slammed it big. So they're going to have a chance once again today to basically, the bulls are going to have a chance to break topside. The bears are going to have a chance to break it down. And I suspect we're going to find out before the close out here today. Because when you get this high, what I don't expect is that it's just going to lay at these highs. Because if it did lay at these highs and you got volume, then your probability goes much higher that you're going to break topside next week. The reason that I'm suspecting that that's not the case has to do with the way that these gold equities are pulling back. These gold equities just refuse to back down. They're backing down with lighter volume. They look like they're actually setting the ABC structures on the way up. So it's going to be a cool day watching this whole thing shake up. Stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Don't forget, folks, jump on the front page of TFNN. Our man, Mr. Larry Pesavento, is going to be doing a great workshop for everyone this Tuesday. Sign up for his newsletter, 30-day money-back guarantee, nothing to lose, everything to gain. Coming right back, folks.
Would you like exposure to the foreign currency markets without any downside risk to your principal? Then consider the Petro Currencies Market Safe CD from Everbank. This 3-year U.S. dollar-denominated CD leverages the performance of 4 equally weighted currencies from these top oil-producing countries: Brazil, Canada, Mexico, and Russia. This CD features a 200% leverage factor, which means that your potential upside payment will be double the currency's average performance at maturity with no cap if the currencies increase in value over the CD's term. And if the returns are negative, your principal's 100% protected. Returns are based on CD performance with no correlation to the price of oil, and there is no annual percentage yield or periodic rate of interest on this index CD. The April 19th funding deadline will be here before you know it. So call 1-855-750-4051 or visit everbank.com/TFNN for the CD's term sheet and other important product details and disclosures. This advertisement is sponsored content. Everbank is a division of TIAA FSB, member FDIC. Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live, and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 57. Nasdaq's off 35. S&Ps are off 6. And this is quite a story here. So check this out. So today is 420, and that's pot smoking day. I don't know how 420 started, but the bottom line is that that's how that shakes out. But check this out. So this is pretty amazing, actually, reading the story. So A weed dispensary comes to New York City, 5th Avenue, just in time for 420. New York is looking to buy marijuana in Manhattan, can now make their purchase at the corner of 5th Ave and East 39th Street. Los Angeles-based retailer MedMen is launching its first dispensary in New York City this morning. 420, the industry's biggest unofficial holiday. The Midtown location, just blocks from Bryant Park and the New York Public Library, will be open for on-site consultation with pharmacists to determine best fit remedies for chronic pain and other ailments. Wait to see what they paid for this, though, folks. This blows my mind. The company has opened the store despite the fact that legal weed is limited. Cannabis is still largely prohibited in the state of New York. The plant is allowed only for certain medical purposes, and patients are restricted to purchasing just 3 kinds of products. Still, MedMen is betting a Manhattan storefront, listen to this, is worth a hefty price. The company spent $26 million to acquire a firm that had 1 of 2 licenses for a dispensary in Manhattan. It's like, it blows my mind. $26 million. Well, I guess if you only have 2 licenses all in Manhattan, it's going to make a difference. But bottom line, $26 million. Maybe it's not going to be huge. This is it's all about setting a foundation for future growth, according to Daniel Yee, a MedMen spokesman. Cannabis is fully legal for adults in 9 states and Washington, D.C. It's allowed for medical use in 20 more. The industry, which was about $6 billion, look at that number, $6 billion in 2016, is slated to hit $75 billion by 2030. New York has yet to push beyond its medical program. Still, if neighboring states such as New Jersey and Connecticut go fully legal, many say it's only a matter of time. MedMen has already built dispensaries in other high-traffic areas, including the border of Beverly Hills, just off the Las Vegas Strip. The company owns facilities for cultivation and manufacturing. The ability to open at 5th Ave and be able to have a general public walking in the store to see what legal marijuana may look like is a major, major moment. So I guess it's illegal in New York, I guess, right? As patients walk, no, it's just medical. As patients walk through the showroom doors, they'll encounter modern minimalist light fixtures hanging from Gothic ceilings. MedMen. I don't think this is a MedMen. Yeah, so look at this. Oh, no, MedMen Williams says. So this is not even a public company yet. That's the real bottom line. Pretty amazing. You know, if you do go over to, we know you get Canopy. Canopy right now, Canopy Growth, that's the largest, one of the largest, I believe, by gross weed companies out there. That's trading up 38 cents. And I still expect, these things are still going to go lower. You know, these things aren't ready to buy yet, but the growth aspects inside that whole business is pretty amazing. It blows my mind that you'd spend, well, no, it really shouldn't, I guess. $26 million in Manhattan for a license, who knows? You know, it'd be like only having 2 booze companies all of Manhattan, right? If you only get 2 legal licenses, it's going to go. 877-927-6648. Let's go back over to the dollar, because this is all day long, folks, what you're going to have out here. Yeah, so we hit 90.180, and 295 and 490 are the 2 numbers you want to keep your eye on here. You know, because when you're looking at this, it's like, okay, you know, you should be able to break topside. That being said, though, guess what? It hasn't been able to happen. If we go back over to that gold market and we take a look at the gold contract, that's at lows. It's at 1337.70 right now. And let's see, though. So check this out, though. So the last sell down inside this gold market is 1338.70, and that was at 9:20 this morning. This bar that just took out gold is not enough. So this is going to be intriguing to see. That bar there is 7,300 contracts versus 13,000. Okay, so now when that happens, this is what you have. You have to come back on the other side of 1338.70. If that's what you get, then you're going to have a shot for basically higher price. And in the context of the metals market, if we ever do get a rejection today, that would be a positive in a huge way. The reason being is that they have every right, the way everything's set up right now, they should be able to take this thing south and take it south in a big way. And thus far, bottom line, haven't been able to do it. Let's go take a look at the SMHs. So the SMHs, bottom line, goes south yesterday. Big volume. They're setting up an ABC structure on the way down. $99.10 is the number. Now, they haven't broken it yet. We hit $99.45. Volume there on the daily as well as the weekly is a monster. You know, so if we break this today, you get an ABC down. We've already done on a weekly basis 31.3 million. You're going into 33.5. So all you actually need right now, we hit $99.44 today. You go 30 cents more lower. Guess what? See ya. Don't want to be ya. AMAT is a confirmed ABC structure on the way down. I took out the B point yesterday. Took it out with a vengeance, too. You know, B point, we're talking about $51.29. We blew that away down to 50.80. It did the volume of 24 million versus that B point of 15. So that's saying that the good old AMAT's running down to 45.13. We go over to Lam Research, LRCX. Lam, 189.09. Yeah, we broke that too. So Lam did the same thing. Lam got a ABC down. That's looking to go to 156, and right now you're at 193. Let's go see what NVIDIA's doing. NVDA. NVIDIA's up 250. We come down yesterday with 11 million. That's still consolidating. That still has a high volume low, though, laying out at 204. So I expect you're going to see that baby go after it. It's a big heads up in general that those SMHs, basically, number one, are so weak. Number two, they're going after B points. You have some confirmed ABC structures on the way down. That's a heads up in the context of the market itself. Let's go into the NDX 100 because the NDX, the SMHs took the NDX 100 up, basically taking it down. Today we'll see how the whole thing shakes out. So you're doing 8.9 million shares. So yesterday, folks, this is what you had yesterday, which is kind of intriguing. Yesterday, you came down on the Qs with 34 million, and you were going into 35. So you had a slight expansion of volume versus how you hit the high, but yet you're going to need a lot more volume inside that NDX to take it to lower price. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Let's go take a look at the Bitcoin market. So, and of course, don't forget, folks, if you haven't test-driven yet the Nadex platform, great time to do it. You can come over to our website at TFNN, hit the banner on the top of the side, bring it up. They'll put $25,000 of paper money into your account, and you can walk along with us as we trade these defined option contracts. Now, what happens with Bitcoin is that on today at 3 o'clock, the spreads close. They open up at 8 o'clock in the morning on Monday morning. What you have out here with Bitcoin today, we're at 257. Bottom line is that you really haven't had much movement this week. The low was 7,900, 7,905. The high 85.58. What is intriguing inside this market right now, let's go take a look at the amount of contracts that we've traded. So this morning, you get some contracts out here. You know, you had at the CBOE, we've done 2,300 coins. That contract is 1 coin apiece. At the CME, you've done 1,700. That's a big number for early in the morning. As we do look at this, what you're going to see is, I'm not quite sure why Ripple is moving so dramatically, but Ripple is up 16.5%. That is trading right now at 86. Look at this move. That's quite a move, man. So Ripple this morning just went from, let's see, where are we down here? We're down here at 83 cents, runs to 84. Let me put this on a daily. Wow, look at that move. So Ripple's come off the low of, oh, what do I have? I have a cross rate right now of Bitcoin Cash, I think. That's interesting. Yeah, let me pull this way. DES. Okay, Ripple. There's the move. 74 to 86 cents this morning. Big number, man. So let's see what they're saying. Yeah, who knows? That bottom line is that it's moving. It's moving in a big way too. These cryptos, man, it is something else. There's no doubt about it. Let's go take a look at the XAU, the HUI. So first, let's take a look at the XAU. That's down $10 out here today. No, it's not down $10. That'll be a freaking bummer. 1 second. That's all we need. It's down $1.29, $1.21. We take a look at this. Okay, so yeah, that's a good indication. So we pushed higher on Wednesday, $86 and 89 pennies. You have the volume up there. Yesterday, bottom line, have volume. This is building costs to get it to 86, and I suspect what we're going to have down here today is we're going to back down. The cool thing here, this baby, I suspect, it looks like that these are building ABC structures on the way up. Now, you know, Larry and Bert Bartoloni, Larry's guy, they're going to be doing a workshop about the ABC structures, about vibrations, about Fibonacci, all of the above. What's really cool is that when you look at this, right, and this happens a lot, folks. Like if I look at the low is 77, the high up here is 86, so you're talking about $9. And many times when you do these, when they set up ABC structures in the middle of the range, that structure basically is equaling the top swing point. And that's exactly what you have here. And so you speculate, and of course, because you don't know whether it's going to be in the ABC setup, number one, but I love it when you do a price projection, and in this particular case, that price projection, a slight pullback inside the XAU would basically get up and have a price projection of the 92. Which is the swing high generated out here January 24th. If we go into the Gold Bugs Index and we take a look at the same setup, what you have, Gold Bugs Index 182. You push with volume to 186. The bottom of this, 168. Yeah, you get a couple. You get $20. Get you 201. Yeah, it's set up the same way. They're both set up the same way. And you know, depending on how long you've been in the metals market, folks, this is a normal situation for frustration inside the metals market. This is how these metals trade. The cool thing that I'm digging out here, there's no doubt, is the aspect of, yeah, gold's down $10, big deal. Silver's down 8 cents. We'll see if this holds coming into the end of the day, because if it holds, it's going to be very positive for the metals market. The reason being is that this dollar just is basically pushing into those highs. The equities are pulling back dramatically lighter volume. In fact, some of these equities just don't want to pull back at all, which is not normal when gold is getting smoked. Let's go over to the IWM. So the IWM, the small caps, that small cap looks to me like it's going to go after these highs once again. We hit a high out here on Wednesday. This morning, you're rejecting lower price. Looks like you have lighter volume. The reason I'm bringing it up is because of the fact that when you take a look at the commodity market in general, a lot of the commodity equities are inside the Russell 2000. That's how these things shake out, because what you have the oil, small oil stocks, well, not small, but small in the context of big NDX stocks or S&P stocks, as well as commodity stocks in general, meaning material stocks, metal stocks. They're packed inside the Russell 2000. So I expect you're going to see a lot more movement there. Let's go over to the financials, the XLF, because if this bond market is going to basically jump off the cliff and go lower and the yields are going to be a lot higher, you should see the XLF basically moving with strength. And guess what, folks? It's not. What you had out here yesterday, you had the XLF, 76 million shares. You're coming into 70 million as well as 85. Now, thus far this morning, we got to 28.04. You're at 27.99. Bottom line, that's not showing strength. We go to JP Morgan. JP Morgan right now, yeah, it's going to be a failure. This is wild, man. It's going to be a failure. JP Morgan, you know, you're coming into 22 million shares. You've done 4 million, hasn't been able to hold price yet. Let me go look at Morgan Stanley. Well, actually, Goldman next, because those three banks, they came out with big numbers. Goldman can't hold price. Same deal. That's up 95 cents. Morgan Stanley. Morgan Stanley can't hold price either. The banks, you gotta love it. The bulls and bears are fighting. Bonds. King Dollar. Oh, there goes King Dollar. Let's see if we can make it, man. King Dollar's going for it. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Are China A shares hot or not? If you trade China A shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A share bull and bear ETFs. China A shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com, educating investors. Learn how to trade options with swim lessons. Brought to you by TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. Next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 135. Nasdaq's up 62. S&Ps are up 15.5. Percentage-wise, what you have out here, folks, is that you have the Dow Industrials right now down 0.5%, 0.5%. S&P's down 2. Nasdaq down 0.8%. Now, if we go over to the NQs, what you're going to see out here is that the NQs just broke a B point intraday of an ABC structure on the way down. You get a confirmed ABC structure on the way down. So this is going to get intriguing in the aspect that the NQs right now are trading at the 67.05. That price projection is 66.80. So what I expect you're going to see here as we go throughout the trading day, you're going to get more pressure inside the NDX 100. Of course, the NDX 100 brought us up, going to bring us down. That being said, what you're also going to get out here, we're going to have volume today, period. So if we get this down day, you get the volume behind the move. Bottom line, what is that going to set up? That's going to set up lower prices. Now, what I expect you're going to see, because it's a highly volatile day, option expiration, I don't see a smoking down in a big way. I can see the NDX finishing your ABC structure down, going top side, not getting green, but basically doing a counter trend bounce. What you want to watch as that happens is that what happens with the 10-year and what happens with the 30-year, and does the dollar index fail or not? Because the way this market is set up right now, it's really a nice little setup. Because when you take a look at the S&P, the bottom line is that we are way off the highs, folks. The bottom line, the cash S&P high is 28.72. This is like boiling a frog inside the water on a slow boil. That's what's going on in this market. It's a slow boil, but guess what? Each and every time, you're not making higher highs. You're basically getting sold down. Everything's getting complacent again. Lower prices. Stay right there, folks. We got swim lessons coming up next. Then we got our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon, folks. Have a great one. Have a safe one, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.